Now this might come as a shock to some barbel anglers, but let me tell you something now. Barbel spend a lot of time off the bottom. They haven't got lead in the belly to sink them into the silt. They spend a lot of time up in the water. They really do. Carp anglers have realised that carp fishing, half the time, the carp are off the bottom. They're fishing 100% on the bottom. That makes them difficult. And it's the same with barbel. Because barbel spend a lot of time up in the water, especially on waters where there's match anglers putting a lot of feed in. They're putting the feeder in, bait's coming out the feeder on the way down, etc. They come up. Because if they don't, all the other species will be eating the food. All the roach, the chub, everything comes up. The barbel is sitting on the bottom not eating. Don't kid yourself. They compete. And I've caught so many barbel the last 5 or 6 years, 2 foot under the surface, 2 foot in 6 foot of water. Big fish as well. 12, I think 12 is the biggest I've had on the float, on the 7. And when I take guide days, guide people will tell you the amount of fish that we've caught on the float, because as we feed, when you're feeding, they say they've stopped feeding and you're feeding. Half the time they haven't stopped feeding, they've come up off the bottom. So your bait's down there and they're eating all the bait up in the water. As soon as you come up in the water, just standard float gear, whether it be a waggler or a chubber float or whatever with the pellet on, that is what to use. They're eating the pellet, even the boilie. I float fish boilies. I float a 12mm boilie, and I tell you something now, I will catch them as it hits the water. As it hits the water, boom, the float's gone. 2 foot deep, and I'm catching double-figured barbel. A lot of people don't do it. A lot of people don't believe it. I'm telling you, that's not make-believe. That's a fact. I will catch as many barbel up in the water as on the bottom. A lot harder work. And if you just want to sit there and relax and enjoy, I've got no problem with that. That's great. I enjoy that myself. But if you work at it and those fish come up in the water, you need to be up in the water to catch them. The float's the way forward.